Hello and welcome to the HumanBaconPodcast. We got episode what?
37.
37? It's a hot 37.
Closing it. It's a hot 37.
It's like 90 degrees out today.
It's 90 degrees.
It was like 40 yesterday.
It's as old as the lady Craig tried to hook up with.
Oh my god.
Did we ever tell that story? We had to have told that story.
I feel like we told that story, but I mean, how long ago was that? I mean, go again.
It's an old story, but yeah, we'll tell it again.
It's a classic.
And it's hot out. It's 90. She's in her 90s.
Mm-hmm.
I think they call her Auntie M. Might be her nickname.
Auntie
And she also, I
M.
don't know if I told this last time too, she steals from the wing bar every day. Like she just goes up to the wing bar and just grabs some food and snacks on it.
Wow.
And obviously, what are you going to do? She's 90 years old. And the store manager said that there's literally a cutoff age where they don't, like, bother people. And it's 75.
Really?
Yep. So if you're 75 or older, just head on down to Hannaford and eat from the wing bar, apparently.
Wow. So
they just start picking at it.
They're just like, okay, you get dementia, you get Alzheimer's.
Yeah, they're not going to prosecute. No one's going to prosecute you eating a mozzarella out of,
It's also bad PR, right? Because
it's awful. We can have them taken out in cuffs.
Yeah.
The 94-year-old
person
lady
gets tackled by security.
Yeah.
Just fucking slammed.
Because she wanted a fucking boneless buffalo wing.
I thought I was at home.
Yeah, literally. My son used to make these for me all the time.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but she was talking to Craig one time, and I think she said that she was a virgin is how it all came up, and that she wanted to do it before she went. She might have just said it as a joke because she's 94 and maybe that's all the material she has. But Craig went for it, and he got her address, and he went to her house, and he said that he knew it was her house because the walker was outside.
Oh my god.
And he said he knocked on the door, but nobody came. She didn't answer. So, good, because you would have committed murder. And
So Craig literally showed up at like a 90-year-old woman's house.
I think she's 94. He showed up to get some 94-year-old bajingo.
Craig is how old?
I think he just turned 50.
Okay. All right. That's
She's
that's
almost
still extremely
She's
bad.
almost double his age.
Almost double.
She's almost double his age.
So when she was 40, he was just being pushed out.
She's seen some shit.
Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, she was just like, wow. Yeah, she's been through a world war, Vietnam, and Jesus Christ, yeah, and then she just wanted to slay Craig.
She wanted some buns, I guess.
Oh
That's
my
all she was
God.
trying to do.
And Craig was just like, well, I will oblige you.
Yeah, he's like, oh, if I must.
If I must. Oh, it's such a chore. Helping the elderly. That's what he would call it, right?
Yeah, helping the elderly. So
Yeah.
I did some quick math because I can't in my head. I think she was born in 1928.
28.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Yeah,
So
that's
she would have been 18 and 46.
That's a prime year to be born because when you're 10 years old, you're going to get hit with the Great Depression. That's fun. That's great.
Yep.
A lot of depression.
She turned
Everyone's
18
depressed.
when, in 46, right, isn't that, right when World War II was, or was it, at the end of World War II? So, her young age.
World War II, she would be 40, she would be 16.
Yeah.
16 years old, World War II. Damn. That must suck.
Going hard. She was there, though, for, when everyone came home. She could have been that lady that got kissed in the street. We don't even know about it.
Oh,
when everyone
yeah,
came
when
back.
the guy's just, bending her
Yeah,
over.
she could have been that lady.
Yeah. What a I don't even know how you describe that picture. What a
That's it.
America. That's just America.
There it is.
That's winning. That's
Yep.
what winning is.
And they were both white.
Russia didn't have any of those pictures.
No.
Oh my god.
No.
No, they did not. And I don't think they'll have one after this war either. So.
No. It's crazy to think how long people live. I mean, it's not that long in the grand, 94 years isn't that long if you think of how old things actually are. But, for people, 94, that's fucking old.
Dude, the
She
maximum
walks-
age
she
was
walks-
30 years old. If you were 30, you
Oh,
were
yeah.
elderly.
What do you think
one point in history?
That's what I mean. What do you think, the age was when she was born? People probably lived to be, in their 50s, 60s, was probably, old.
Around there, yeah, like 50-year-old grandma.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
If you're lucky, you'll get to see your grandma before they die.
She walks to Hannaford, every day, too. I don't know how far she walks, but she walks there and she walks
Wow.
back. She's got a little fucking thing she pushes.
Craig never tried to go for seconds?
No, he never did.
Wow. I mean, It's still super grimy, but it would be way more grimy.
He's got to tell it. He's got to tell that he's got a wing bar at his house. Sure.
Oh God, that's awesome though. She's just like, I'm 90 years old and I can just have free food and nothing's gonna happen to me.
Yeah, literally.
Someone had to have told her. I don't think she'd do it every day if no one told her.
Oh yeah, I'm sure people encouraged it. I'm sure
Yeah.
people, oh look at her.
Look at her go.
Maybe not if there's a fucking pandemic going on. Well, I mean, I know it's not, but either way, that's gross. Just
Imagine her just taking like
fucking
handfuls of the macaroni.
Just like, she puts it in her purse later.
Oh God. Oh, that's
Snacks.
awesome.
She does it every day and doesn't realize it.
Her pocketbook's just like a moldy infestation.
It's just fucking no idea.
Just like, oh God, like you open a zipper and like the whiff you get, like, oh God.
She keeps doing it.
Just keeps forgetting that there's
Good job, Auntie M. God bless you. I hope you make it to 100.
God, I mean the oldest someone's ever been. What? That's 120.
Probably around that.
That's so fucking old. Jesus, like that's.
There's nobody left from the 1800s, right?
I wouldn't really want to go past 80 myself. Like, I mean,
it'll be a different 80 when we're 80, though. You know what I mean?
Maybe, if like there's like a cyberpunk 80.
That's what I'm hoping.
Fun.
That's just what I'm hoping for.
That's awesome. But like modern day 80, that's just
you don't want to be 80. Like somebody 80 right now, it's gonna be rough.
It's like you like you have no choice but to use like the Rover in the shopping market.
I mean, the Paul Wonderlands, I think he's 80, 81. He's still driving, moving around. He does it good, but it's still, it looks like a strong gust of wind will take him out.
Just the one wrong step, he'll turn into dust.
What do we do then? Do you just think about death, or do you just think about 50 years ago when you were
I think it's...
and you think you just live in the past?
Because right now, for us, it's all about, like, oh, what's the future going to be? You know? But, like, for old-ass people, it's just like, wow, the past was cool sometimes.
There's, like, two things to do. Yeah.
It's like, that's it. Like, because they're not going to be like, oh, I'm going to reminisce about a couple years in the future about, like, I mean, there's nothing for them to, like, go after, It's like I feel like most old people are like, yeah, this is it. Like,
they get it.
I'm going to be here in this specific situation until I die.
It's just crazy to think, like, couldn't even go simple things like shoot around, throw a little basketball or that. Those are out of you. You can't do that.
Yeah, you can't, like... Never mind playing like a basketball game. Like literally just going to shoot around, you're gonna pop your shoulder out.
You just can't do any of that. Can't even do like cornhole.
Cornhole. That's such a good game.
It is.
Cornhole's so fun. Like I remember when I learned how to play. That's the one with the beanbags, right?
Yep.
Yeah. I remember when I learned how to play. Like I was at this cookout, and like literally I was so fucking bored. Like literally out of my mind bored. And then they just drag out these Patriot like looking like cornhole things, and I didn't know what the game was, and I was like, oh, what's the objective? And they were like, get the beanbag in the hole, your foot can't go past this point. I got this. I was like, that's so easy. So, dude, I became quickly the best person there. Like I was fucking draining shots. Yeah. Like it was from the free throw line. like I was slamming the shit. And like, dude, like the strategy you can do in that game too is like it's like pretty intense.
Yeah,
like,
you can leave the bags and hit the bags
slide your bag in like a certain way to where they have to hit your bag in if they're gonna score.
Oh yeah.
I guess it can get really intense. It's a good game.
It's a great barbecue drinking game. Maybe the greatest. Besides beer pong obviously, but beer pong's tough outside.
Especially when people start falling over when they're tossing the bags.
Oh, it's the best.
It's stumbling.
You just air fucking mailing them.
Yeah.
Jesus, dude,
I always pick the drunkest guy to be on my team. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Worst person. Like what you would think would be like the worst person, but like, dude, like sometimes when they get like cocked and like just hammered, they become so good.
It's like darts.
Like they're so much better than their sober person. You know, it's just like I don't know how, but they're draining them. It's insane.
It's the magic sauce.
Magic sauce. That's what it is.
Makes you good.
Exactly.
Still haven't heard anything about the apartment.
It's so depressing.
So depressing.
Dude, at least the Celtics won last night.
Thank God the Celtics won.
Oh my God, something good.
46, Tatum.
I know.
40 fucking 6.
Dude, Giannis got 44.
44. And
11 of 12 from the free throw line.
They have 20 rebounds, I think I saw.
I know, insane.
Calm down, bud.
Like,
we're all just trying to have fun.
Yeah, Giannis was like, I'm going to drain all my free throws tonight like I'm Steph
Curry.
Curry.
Hitting threes, too.
I know. And, like, we still fucking got past him.
Yeah. I mean, the only scary thing is you hit 17. You're not going to hit 17 threes every game. That's a
No.
lot of threes.
That's exactly what we did in the second game.
That's
of the
exactly what we
series.
did.
We just hit a shit ton of threes and just blew past them, and they couldn't
Yep.
do shit. Like contested threes, whatever it was just all going down.
Tomorrow.
So, tomorrow, yeah, 3:30.
3:30. I'm off Monday too, so
Yeah.
woohoo. I'm watching
Fucking
Celtics.
nice. Yeah, it's on 3:30. So I'm not gonna lie, I hate when games are on at 3:30. I fucking hate it. I don't know why. I do. Like if it's like I don't know. Like my schedule is just it fits to like I know you probably like it because you have to wake up at 4 a.m.
Oh, yeah.
So at 3:30, you're like I get to watch the whole game.
I can watch
don't
the
get I don't
whole
get to
game,
DVR this
yep.
shit. But for whatever reason, when I get to get dinner like at 7:30 and watch a Celtics game, that's perfect for me.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like it's perfect. I
Yep.
love it. But like lunch in a Celtics game, it doesn't have the same
Yeah,
ring
it's
to
not
it.
the same.
It's not the same.
The sun's shining. Kids are playing.
I
You're
know.
watching basketball on TV.
Yeah, it's like I shouldn't even be inside right now.
Yeah.
It's like, but I
Yeah,
have
literally.
to watch the game.
It's 3:30 on a Sunday.
Yeah, I
A
have
beautiful
appointments.
Sunday.
I have appointments I can't go
Yep.
to.
I gotta watch the fucking Celtics. They better win. You can't lose 3 games at home in the same playoff series.
You can't. If they
You
do, I'm
can't.
gonna. When's the last time that's happened?
I don't know if it's ever. I'm sure
I want
it
to see that
has.
statistic just so I feel better about tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like,
You can't do
literally.
that.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh my God.
huge game. And then I don't even want to get ahead of myself. Who cares about Miami? We can't fucking beat. Giannis is a monster.
Dude, yeah, Giannis is
Giannis
literally
is a beast.
like he's carrying his team like without Chris Middleton to
Yep.
to literally having a good chance to beat the Celtics, like a fucking decent
Yeah.
chance. Like this series has been 50-50 the whole fucking time,
Yeah.
just trading games.
It's who can hit threes, really.
Yeah,
It's just been
it's-
about, are the Celtics hitting threes? Are they missing threes?
I know, like, and dude, like the 5th game, we should have won that. We should have
won that.
fucking
Yeah,
won
blown that game. This should have been over.
Yeah, literally, the Bucks go fucking 6 for 6 of threes in the fourth quarter,
Yep.
all in a row, and then after that, literally, we still have like a 1-point lead. Giannis misses his free throw, and then
Oh, the fucking ball just bounces around. We don't
who
get
caught
it.
the ball? What's his name?
I don't know. Connaughton,
He
or
has
was
like
it-
the glasses on. Yeah,
Portis.
Portis.
Portis. Yeah, Portis
yeah.
Jr.
Yeah, Portis caught the ball off Giannis's miss when we should have boxed that out. And like, yeah, Marcus Smart and Jaylen Brown just collided.
Yeah.
Physics just pushed them apart, and Portis was just like, "Thank you."
Yeah. Oh, my ball.
Thank you. I'll take this lead.
They
real
had like
quick.
3 offensive rebounds in one possession too, where it was like missed. Nope, they got the ball back. Missed. Nope, they got. And you're like, come on.
Literally after that game, I was so upset, not because of like defense or offense or anything like that. Like literally, like the series of events that happened. Literally, I texted you. I was like, I want to see a mathematician calculate how you can hit 6 threes in a row while you're statistically like one of the worst fourth quarter teams
Yep.
in the playoffs currently. Like, I don't understand.
Just go off.
Yeah,
Everyone
like
just goes off at the same time.
Like, yeah, it's like some people are going to say, oh, well, Giannis is just the best player and he willed his team to victory, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm talking probability here. Statistics. Like,
Yeah.
statistically, like, that shouldn't have happened. Not even close. Like, 0.0001%
Oh, yeah.
chance of them coming
Oh,
back
I-
in the last 3 minutes of the fourth quarter. Fuck that.
I know. I saw something. I don't know when it was at, but I know at one point at the end they had a 5% chance of winning the game.
Really?
Yeah, and they still won the fucking game.
Jesus. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's like the probability was so low and they still just came in and they were just dominated completely when we had the whole game on lockdown for 45 minutes.
This is the biggest game I can remember in a while. We won a lot of championships, but Patriots have sucked the last couple
Well,
of years.
yeah, this
and
game is basically telling us, like,
Red Sox have won 4 years.
if you can get past the Bucks, that's an insane accomplishment.
Yeah.
Like, insane. Like, harder than, like, literally probably neck and neck with Golden State. Like, right
Yep.
now. Like, neck and neck. Like, right there.
I mean,
if you can get past
defending
the...
champs.
I know, defending champs. Like, yeah, they're without Chris Middleton. But,
We've got Robert Williams.
Yeah, we have Robert Williams out, too.
Yep.
Chris Middleton is obviously better than Robin Williams.
But
more,
from
more
what
of
he
an
does for
asset.
our team, though.
But
like,
for his specific his
Yeah.
niche, right? Like the position he fills in our team, like we can't replace him. You know, like you
no,
can't
especially
do
when I mean,
yeah.
Tice is all right, but he's not like a great defender. He fouls a
Yeah.
lot. He gets in a lot of foul
Thank,
trouble.
thank God we have Horford. Like
Horford,
thank God.
yes.
Him and
'Cause he
Grant
just-
Williams.
Grant Williams is
Their defense on Giannis has been
He's
the
a-
only reason that we've been able to win any games.
big
Literally.
stocky boy. Yeah, Tatum going off.
Yeah.
The only good thing is Jaylen Brown plays really good at home, so I'm hoping he just goes off again for like 15 in the first, and then they can just fucking coast from there.
Like, I want them to come in with just a killer mindset tomorrow. Like, just fucking, like, I want to put these people in the fucking ground.
I want to go, because
Yeah.
how rocking is that building?
Dude, I sent you the
It's
ticket.
going to be...
I sent you the ticket prices just as a fucking joke. Because, like, literally, they're like $5,000, right? Obviously, those are, like, the VIP seats.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
VIP seats right behind the front row.
Yeah.
But for average seats, like, the seats that you want, like, 1 in 12, like, that
Yeah,
that
where you can
specific
see,
spot,
yeah.
dude, it's 15 to 2,000.
Oh my god.
Yeah, for like the seats all the way in the back of that specific section.
So if you
like,
want to be in the bleachers, it's still probably like $200.
bleachers are $3. The cheapest is $329.
$329.
The
when
worst
you can barely
bleacher
see
seat-
the fucking game.
Yeah, like you want, if you get like a high up bleacher seat, you want to be like,
You have to be in the middle.
you want to be in the midpoint, right?
Yeah.
So that like that's the best view that you can get. Literally, like, I'm gonna check the ticket prices tomorrow, like before the game, just for shits and gigs, because like on the day that the game is, so many people like literally get sick and like they can't go and they have to put their tickets
Yep.
on last minute. Like,
Yeah, shit happens.
I don't fucking know. Like, I don't know if I see a ticket that's like decent seat for like $259. I don't know. I'm off tomorrow.
I would say I would so fucking go.
I'll let you know if I see anything really good in the morning, and then like if we do, like,
I'll be out at. I mean, I'm out at 12:30, so that's plenty of time to get in the train and get there.
yeah,
3 hours is.
I'm gonna be on the ticket sites, literally just looking for anything that's like fucking refreshing.
How fucking good would that be?
Like if you could get something for like $259,
Oh, definitely.
so fucking worth it for a game 7.
Absolutely.
Like, oh my god.
A game 7, you're
Yeah.
fucking right.
Yeah.
Screaming.
Oh my god. Like
I bet
that
it-
stadium's gonna be shaking.
Oh, if they come out like
Yeah.
hitting a couple of threes in a row and they miss, if it's like a 9-0 run to start off hitting threes, that place is gonna be like
Yeah.
an earthquake's going off.
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking in the morning, so I'll tell you if I find anything that's like decently good and like
Yep.
if we should pull the trigger, and if we do, like I'll just buy them right there, and like I'll obviously get the yes from you first,
Yeah.
and then I'll buy them right there, and then you can just give me the fucking money
Venmo
after,
you,
because
whatever.
I mean,
Strip.
game 7, like I mean if
yeah.
you can find something day of, like fuck it, you're off, you gotta go.
Oh, yeah.
You can't just not go.
So definitely, yeah, that's the only good thing about going in at 4 a.m. on Sunday is I'm out at 12:30. It's not gonna take 3 hours to get to Boston. We'll get there in an hour.
I'm so happy I get I'm so happy I have this job now though, like this full time.
Weekends off,
Weekends off,
like a
full time.
normal human being.
So I get there at 8:30. I leave at 5. Like, it's great. It's so good. It's so boring, and I fucking love it.
Oh yeah.
It's great. It's just data analyst. Like, you're just taking paperwork and you're just analyzing it, and you punch it in the system, and then you just repeat that process. And maybe you go to the lab, and dude, there's like the lab technician there has a fucking German Shepherd that they bring in with them, and it just walks around the lab. It
That's
just
awesome.
walks around. That's what it does. It just explores, and like there's chemicals everywhere that it can knock over with its tail, but no one gives a fuck because it's a cool dog and it's so well
That's
behaved.
amazing.
I love that fucking dog, and I just go play with it all day, and I'm getting paid to go play with the dog, and then I put on Joe Rogan podcast and I watch movies. That's what I do all day.
That's awesome.
It's great.
It's the dream.
It's great. That's why I wanted this job so fucking bad, and it so beats people spitting blood at you at the hospital and
Yes.
getting
Just
infected
dealing
with
with
like HIV or something.
Fucking people. I had just early today with customers too, because it was nice out and like 7 people
Yeah.
are there. Just shitty people. Do you need something that bad at fucking 7 o'clock in the morning on a Saturday? Don't you have a family? Go eat some breakfast with them. What do you? I had one lady insistent, because we got fucking drumsticks on sale for 99 cents, and she's like, there's none of them out there. So I look at Nancy. I'm like, Nancy, they're out there, right? You're in the rack. She's like, yeah, they're out there. So I look down the case, and it's fucking jammed full. And I'm like, they're right down there, right where the sign is. She's like, nope, they're not there. So I'm like, all right. So I walked her down there, because now I'm aggravated, so I'm going to be an asshole. And I'm like, yeah, all of these right here, they're all 99 cents. And she's like, no, none of them. And she thought that they were all supposed to be 99 cents, not 99 cents a pound, because she's fucking stupid. So I point right, I go, nope, right here, 99 cents. And then she started trying to do that joke, I'm stupid thing. I just fucking turned and walked away. I'm like, no, you were being a cunt. And then now, because you feel stupid, you're going to just try to like joke with me at a human level. Like, no,
I hate the general public.
I hate
do.
them all.
I despise it.
I came back in and I looked at Nancy. I go, Nancy, I'm not long, for much for this job, because I hate people. I hate them all. Every
fucking
single
sucks.
one of them. Even the
Like-
nice ones. Fuck them.
Like, yeah, like, what's good about your job, though, is, like, most of it's just cutting meat, which is, like, you don't have to interact with people. You know,
I do so much, though, because I'm the morning guy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I'm there 7 at the front bench.
That's
I'm the
true,
one where
too.
everyone just looks at and like, hey, I got a retarded question for you, and you're like,
Yeah.
I bet you do.
Yeah. Like, the job's good when it's like at the store is like slow and like you're just cutting meat and like just doing
Oh,
your
yeah.
thing and you're just filling up the case. It's like that's like a process where it's like it's good. It's like not bad, but like just the people they can make it so shitty. You know? They can just make it the worst.
My job would be amazing if I didn't have to deal with people. I would love it if I could just sit there and cut meat and joke around with everybody.
If you just had like a clerk just dealing with people at the front and you would just
and all I had to do was cut meat,
Yeah.
just specials and stuff like that. That'd be amazing.
Yeah, right. That'd be brilliant.
No, I got to deal with all of you people.
You people,
fucking assholes.
But yeah, man, the people just like normal people are cool, but there's always people that suck that just ruin your day completely.
They're everywhere.
Yeah.
Then I get road rage and I yell at people. They're in trouble now because it's the summer and my windows are down. They were easy in the winter because it was just me screaming at myself in the car, but now the windows get rolled down.
God, yeah. My father always had super bad road rage, like wicked bad, and he would always tell me when I was a kid and we would be driving, he goes, when you get older, you're going to be exactly like me. You're going to fucking hate people driving and you're just going to scream all the time. He goes, there's no way about it. And I remember I told him, I go, no, I'm not. And till this day, I've gotten mad on the road once. And that's when I came back from the Rotary over there, right? And there's the stop sign, right? When you like take a right at the CVS, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That stop sign. All I did was literally I went forward and I stopped at the stop sign, right? Because it's a stop sign. It's not a yield.
Yeah,
As soon as I stopped, someone beeped at me from behind. As soon as I stopped, right? They wanted me to treat it as like a yield. And like normally I do, right? But this time like I for whatever reason like I couldn't see like to the left.
Yeah.
Like it was just obscured. So I stopped and I came out a little slower. And literally the most fucking antagonistic little tiny beep. Like literally like beep. Like they didn't hold it long, but like oh my god, it was so quick. It was so narcissistic. It was a narcissistic beep. It was so so irritating.
You felt the rage.
And you know what I did there? I slammed on my fucking brakes. That's what I did. As soon as
Lock
I was about to move forward, I fucking stopped there and I looked in my rear view and the dude was fucking banging on his steering wheel and I just smiled. That's all I did. I just smiled and I was like, okay, I'm gonna sit here for 10 seconds and there's not a damn car in front of me and I'm just gonna sit here. And that's what I did. And he got super pissed and then I slowly inched out and drove away.
There's nothing better than that.
And
you gotta let the rage out.
And I just wish there was a cop there because he ran that fucking stop sign.
Oh, he must have just fucking angrily blew through it.
Yeah. And then he passed me by going into like the left lane. Like the type of dude that'll just give you like big bulky sausage finger fucking middle finger type guy.
Yep.
God. Just
hypertension middle finger.
Just a super piece of shit. It's like it's a fucking stop sign. It's not a yield.
Oh yeah.
It's like, how do I know there's not a cop sitting at Dunkin's that's just gonna fucking pull me over, you know?
People, I have no explanation for, but people who roll through stop signs drive me so, like, I fucking hate watching people roll through a stop. Like, especially there's that infamous one right over here where you go on Aiken, or you can turn up to go to that funeral home. People roll through that stop sign all fucking day. They don't even look. So, like, when I'm trying to come home and I gotta go that way, I have to, like, not only I have to stop, I have to watch people who are gonna not stop at all and just roll through while oncoming traffic is coming too. I'm like, oh, this is fun.
Yeah, it sucks because the rules of the road aren't the rules of the road. They're not. Because if you abide by them, you're going to get in a fucking accident because people are crazy and they're going to break those rules. And that's something I had to learn too because when you just first start driving, it's like literally you're like, oh, well, these are the rules of the road and everyone abides by them and everything's okay and everyone's going to stop and yield and do all this stuff and everything's going to be fine. No, not at all. Like, people are insane. You could have a green light, but you have to prepare for people to run red lights. Like, if you look to your left and you see someone, like, fucking, I don't know, like, you hear one of those cars cars that don't have a muffler just, like, coming.
Oh, yeah.
You're just like, all right, I'm not going because this dude's going to fucking blow by. Yeah. It's like, Jesus. Yeah, like, they're just racing to a yellow light, so they speed up super fast, you know? And
it's the worst.
They barely get to it, and, like, you know if you just went on that green light, they would have fucking smashed into you.
People who, like, just cut you off, too, like, to try to get onto a street quickly and then, like, drive not what the speed limit is, like, 30 and a fucking 40. Like, the rage I feel to just take my Jeep and ram them And just Grand Theft Auto, pull them out of the car, beat them up until the money's floating above their head.
Yeah, see, sensible people need cars that turn into monster trucks at a push of a button so that you can just roll over those ignorant individuals. Because, like, what good are they doing for society? What are they doing?
Yeah.
It's like, if you're going to do that action of pull in front of me and go super slow when you just sped past me, it's like, you're worthless. Like, you're worth less than nothing.
It's just the rage you feel. It's that meme, though. Do you ever see where it's like you're singing and then, like, you're just yelling horrific shit at somebody, then you just go back to singing? It's like, that's what it is. Like, you're having a good time, and then someone does something, I'm more angry than I've ever been, and then you yell, and then you go back to singing fucking Alanis Morissette or whatever I was singing at the time. Every time we faked, me and my buddy, a carjacking.
No.
Where we, this kid, Lem, who we used to live together, he stopped at a stop sign, and then I stopped at a stop sign, and he didn't go, and I was beeping at him to go, and he was a big kid, and he got out, and then I got out of my car, and he threw me to the ground, and then jumped into my car and drove away, and I jumped into his and acted like I chased after him. There was people behind us in the stop sign, too.
That's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Imagine, like, the person behind you having a dash cam, like, recording that whole situation. Oh, my God. Yeah. Like, people would think that was real.
Oh, yeah. He threw me to the ground, jumped in my car, and drove away in it. So I just jumped in. And it worked out good because he had New Hampshire plates, and I had Mass plates.
Oh, my God. Imagine a cop seeing that. Dude,
we would have been...
If I was a cop and I saw that, I'd be like... Not my problem.
Oh, yeah. They'll figure it out.
They'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Like, they are in each other's cars. They got this.
Yeah.
They got this. They're okay.
We get in trouble just for that. That'd be some, like, fucking disturbing the peace or some shit. I don't know what, but...
Oh, God. That's hilarious. That should be, like, a Dave Chappelle skit or something. Like, Key and Peele.
It's one of those things that, like, you didn't really do that. Like, oh, no, that happened.
That's brilliant.
I had an old Cadillac, and it had, like... The trunk, but when you hit it, the trunk popped open, and I never did it, but I always wanted to fill it up with balloons and then pop it open at a light and have it get out and me get up and be really upset about my balloons flying away, like make a big deal about it.
Oh, God. Yeah, that would be fucking hilarious. What, like, is that from, like, a movie or something?
I don't know. It was just something I always thought of.
Because, like, in my brain, I'm like, that's like from something almost, or like you think it should be.
Yeah.
You know?
I could have just seen it one time and not remember where I saw it from, but...
No, like, that sounds, like, original, but it also sounds like something that, like...
It was original for somebody else who they came up... Yeah. It's weird sometimes, like, when you don't know... I thought... I was watching something with Rogan, I don't know if you saw the guy who was talking about psychology and how, like, the guy who the psychologist is saying, one of his friends told him once, who studied something else, like, everything's already been discovered 1,000 years ago about human psychology, of how, like, you think you have an original thought, but you can go back and look and somebody's already... fucking thought that, like, deep shit.
Was it God Sad or
something like that.
Yeah, his last name's Sad, right?
Yeah.
I watched that whole podcast while working because that's what I do.
Yeah. It's just funny when you think
I remember that. He said
that does happen.
Yeah, he said, like, the ancient Greeks. That's what he was talking about. Yeah, he said, like, the ancient Greeks, like, no matter what you say, like, in a philosophical way, anything you can think of that's, like, impactful or, like, maybe it's a quote or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, you can find a version of it in ancient
People did
Greece.
that 2,000 years ago.
They got all of it. It's done.
Yeah, like, those people are super dead.
Yeah, you think you just created like a way about going about life that's, like, productive, or, like, maybe in a little, like, self-empowering way. It's like, oh, that's stoicism. They already did it. It's done. Yeah, it's over.
Literally.
They already figured it out.
Anytime you're like, oh man, that's an epiphany. Like, no one's ever thought of this. Oh no, never mind. Oh no,
it's been over.
All the thoughts have been thoughted.
They have been thoughted, have they?
I guess so. I mean, we're still inventing new shit, but that's different than having, like, thoughts about, like, life and the way humans act. I think we're all just accepted at this point, and we're just like, just make us into robots, Elon.
Yeah, that's all we want.
Make your Neuralink real so I can live forever, like a Black Mirror episode.
He's probably already using it. He's probably using it on all of his employees.
That's why he doesn't sleep.
Yeah. I don't think he's ever slept. Dude, you saw that, like, he is considered a smart man, but he did get with Amber Heard.
He did. I mean, if she, like, could put a mute button, I'm sure it'd be fine. If she's just calling you crazy names and shitting on your bed, but you don't actually hear it. You just look at her, you're like, I mean, she is hot.
Yeah, get her a muzzle and a diaper.
Yeah. Just punch her in the face. That's all you gotta do. She'll punch you back. It's fine.
Yeah, right.
Fisticuffs. Nothing wrong with that.
No, yeah, Johnny Depp's a pussy.
Yeah. Come on.
Fuck her up.
Body slammer.
All she wanted was to be hit back.
Get out your sword,
that's what she
fucking
wanted.
Jack Sparrow, and do something about it.
I know. Like what she wanted was for him to take charge.
Maybe she's into that shit.
Yeah,
Maybe she wants to
wanted
get
like some
slapped around.
She wanted like some fucking Pulp Fiction gimp outfit shit.
Yeah, she was into that.
Like she wanted,
She pretended the bed was your chest.
Yeah,
she shit on it because
that's
what she wanted to do.
She literally shit in the middle of your bed and went up to you and said, "Do something about it."
Yeah.
Now that's
maybe
that's
she
psychotic.
wanted her face in the shit like a dog.
Yeah, so that's psychotic. That's out in left field, right? Everyone agrees on that, but no one understands all the little things she did before trying to get him to beat her. That's what she wanted. She just wanted him to just assault her extremely bad all the time.
And then she was gonna do it back to him. She's like, "It'll be a fun game. We'll beat the shit out of each other every once in a while."
She was just into it. That's what she wanted. Like she just wanted. Like she got off on being beaten. You know.
She was the zombie in Zombieland.
Yeah.
The first one. That girl in the apartment.
Really?
That was Amber Heard.
Wow.
If only she really got beaten with the back of a toilet.
Yeah, maybe he did act. I bet she actually got hit in that scene. Okay.
And then that's why she's like that. Oh man, it just fucking turned her on. She got hit and she's like, I really like this. And there was shit in the toilet, so it all just came together.
Yeah, just broke a couple of her teeth, and she's like, "Yeah."
What the fuck are we talking about?
That's what she's into. It's not what we're into. It's on her. It's not on us. We're describing what we have seen.
They're out of their fucking mind.
We're just connecting the dots. That's all we have done. And if we're going to be blamed for that, then blame us.
Blame us.
Blame us for it.
It's our fault.
It's all our fault because, it's our fault she took the shit in the bed.
We did it all. Sorry.
I mean, could we have time traveled and created those series of events to talk on this podcast, and it's all a part of a Illuminati Masonry plan? I mean, this is a possibility.
Yep.
We're not going to deny that possibility.
I'm from
because the universe
Mason,
is
Wisconsin.
infinite. The universe is infinite, so it's happened somewhere.
Somewhere.
If we did that somewhere.
If infinite is real, then that means if there's a 1 in however many chance, it's infinite. So that means it's happened.
That means it happened, 100%.
It happened somewhere.
It happened a trillion times in other places.
Yep.
Yep.
We're having this conversation again somewhere right now, saying the exact same fucking things to each other.
I know. It's just
except we're like blue. You know.
We're just blue men.
Yeah.
And the blue man group is just white man group in that universe.
Yep.
Wow.
And we hate people of what's a color that's not going to offend anybody.
Yeah,
magenta.
When you get into color, you gotta watch out for the eggshells.
I literally was like, not that one, not that one, not that one.
You gotta watch out for the eggshells, you know.
Yeah, like magenta's a good one. We'll go with magenta.
Magenta's dude. What color is that?
It's like a pink, right?
Really?
Pink, red, pinkish.
God. Now I have to Google magenta.
I think it's
like
pink.
because when I hear the word magenta, I don't. When I hear the word, it's a light pink.
Yeah.
Wow. My brain just was like magenta, and then like no color appeared in my brain.
Help me!
What?
Watercolors.
I should know this. Oh God, colors. Colors are good.
Yeah. We all see weird that different things see different colors, and dogs
so weird.
see like black. Do they really? How do you know what a dog sees? That's just my.
So we know from our eyes that there's photosensitive cells that are contributed to seeing color, and they play a very big part in color because people who are colorblind, those cells are dead. So that's how we know, right? That's how science has figured it out.
You see colors. You see gray and gray.
So if a dog's seeing black and white, they are seeing all the colors because white is all the colors.
Yes.
They just can't.
None of the
they
colors.
don't see the separation, right? Just like how we don't see ultraviolet, right?
Yeah.
Just how like we don't see radiation and like that type of color and stuff.
Just weird. It's weird to think dogs don't see like.
I know.
My stupid brain is just like, but how do they not see that that's blue?
Yeah, it's like, because like when they're looking at you, like you don't think that they're seeing you in black and white or their environment.
You're just like, oh, she's seeing me like I'm seeing her.
Yeah, and then the dog's like, he's seeing me how I'm seeing him. Yeah. And then it's just a complete shit show, so.
I was really hoping that if we get this apartment, that would be good, because I was up there the other day with her, and it was really nice out, and there was people walking dogs everywhere, but there was a couple of fucking hot chicks walking dogs. I'm like, what a great conversation starter. Oh, yes, I have a dog, too.
Yeah.
And this super hot girl I went to high school with, not that I'm stalking her, know where she lives, but I know where she lives, and she lives a street up above from where we were, or hopefully are going to move, so
Yeah, hopefully we find out in a couple
Sneak in
days.
the old apartment and scare the shit out of her. That's how I start all my relationships.
I'm sure Craig can show you some moves.
Yeah, he'll show me how to do it.
Yeah, he'll show you some techniques.
I'll just wait till she's sleeping. I'll just start a conversation while I'm lying under her bed. So, what are you gonna do tomorrow? That's all she hears.
Just like sound asleep. So. Oh god.
You're a snorer, huh? Wouldn't have thought of that.
I didn't guess that. Wow.
The Bruins today, 4:30.
Bruins, yeah, it's Game 7.
Game 7 in Carolina.
Wow.
I don't know which one. Which one do you think they're in? South or North?
What do you mean? Oh, North or South
Hurricanes.
Carolina?
Yeah, I don't know. They're just called the Carolina Hurricanes. I'm gonna guess South.
Let's see.
We got real lazy with some states, huh? And just name that one. Fucking North, that one.
Carolina Hurricanes?
Yes.
Carolina Hurricanes.
Riveting
North
stuff.
Carolina.
Fuck me. Wrong.
I was gonna guess South too. I don't know why, but South seems more appealing. Like South Carolina.
South Carolina.
It sounds more. It sounds smooth.
It's more like a sports thing.
Yeah.
South Carolina. North Carolina seems.
You say North Carolina, it's like, ooh.
I think of like the Tar Heels and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like I think UNC and.
Shit. Yeah.
That means the Panthers must be North Carolina too.
Yeah. Speaking of.
So South Carolina fucking sucks.
Speaking of states, though, I want to go to Wyoming.
Wyoming, huh?
You know why?
Because it's fucking boring. I don't know. What do you do in Wyoming?
They have
oh no, wait, that's where Yellowstone. I was just about to say actually.
Yeah, they have Yellowstone. So, me and my friends, we originally planning take a 1 week vacation out to like Colorado or whatever, but I think we're all gonna go to Wyoming in like September.
Nice.
So that'll be fucking awesome. That'll be great. There are bison there. It is known as a fact that people who go and visit there are extremely naive tourists and
get murdered by bisons.
I think 4 or 5 people are killed by bisons every year in Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Because they go up and they try to pet it.
Yeah, they think it's a big dog.
Like really, just Caucasian, fat, white, glasses, green hat, fucking clothes too tight.
Yep.
Right? Goes up and tries to pet this bison. And, he gets what he fucking deserves.
That's what you get.
Because they're territorial and they're going to defend their children and you're standing on their land. And they don't want you in that exact spot, so they're going to remove you. And you're going to go flying.
You think they kill the bison after?
No.
No.
God, no.
Gets a taste for human blood.
Do they kill,
I know they kill bears usually when that shit happens.
I mean, yeah.
What a thing, though, when they're like, it's gonna get a taste for human. Do you think it just tastes it and it's like, oh my god, I can't fucking live without this ever again? Like, no, we probably taste shitty, actually, probably compared to a deer that eats healthy, not somebody who's eating McDonald's every day. They probably don't taste too good.
Yeah,
it tastes good when you're eating it. I'm sure it doesn't taste good while it's on your insides.
Yeah, like, yeah, I don't know why they apply vampirism to all types of animals. It's like, oh, as soon as I get a taste for blood, they're gonna keep coming. Like my dog bit me in the throat when I was like 16 or something, and literally, I had blood like gushing out of my throat. Like it literally squirted out, and literally, like I went to the hospital and like got stitches and came home. And like literally he bit me in the throat because it was my fault. Actually, I was trying to get him to snuggle and he didn't want to. So he was trying to get away and I said no. And then he tried to get away again.
I'm the human.
And I said, no, I own you. And then he said, no, you don't. And then I said, yes, I do. And he said, watch us. And I said, wow, that happened really fast.
You're quick.
I said, you're very quick, and I'm going to go get stitched up, and I'm never going to do that again to you.
You know your judo well.
That video is fucking
I'll talk about
awesome.
That every podcast.
You know your judo well, sir.
Yes, sir. You know your judo well.
And
Good
you,
one.
Are you waiting to take my limp penis? But I don't know how, he needs to become a person that we just give alcohol to and then just write down what he says.
Just write down what he says.
Like
absolutely.
It's a fucking, like it's a scripture. Like it's something you need to abide by in life, like strictly.
I'll follow it.
Like, yeah, just get him drunk and ask him questions because
Talks very proper.
so proper, but so distasteful at the same time.
Yes.
Like so specific with his insults that you lose immediately
Yeah.
in any sort of conflict or confrontation with him. It's like they had to subdue him physically, but they lost verbally.
They lost. They all went home not the same.
They lost extremely bad.
Him walking up at the beginning of that video and just slamming that car door like, no, I'm not fucking getting in there. It gets me every time. I don't know what, just the look in his face when he does it, like, no, I'm not getting arrested. Like, just...
and it's so funny because it was mistaken identity.
It was a mistaken identity.
And
Ta-ta
he was
and farewell.
Ta-ta and farewell.
As it finally put me in the fucking car.
And you can hear so many people laughing.
Oh, yeah.
In the background, like, fucking gold.
Australia. It's a strange place.
Oh my god! Like, I think Australia has more things that can kill you than anywhere in the world.
Oh, yeah.
And speaking of small, little, tiny insects and stuff.
Snakes and fucking spiders and God knows what else.
Yeah, I think it's the most dangerous place to like live.
Yeah, what a weird thing that we just, well, not us, but England just dumped prisoners and shit on there. It was like...
Is that what they did?
Yeah, that's how... Well, I mean, obviously there was like Aborigines and stuff.
Yeah.
Whatever you call them. That were there way before. But yeah, England was dumping people there.
Wow. They were just like, these people, we don't want them.
Yeah, I think it was prisoners.
Mm.
That they just kind of like, that was where you went. And I don't think they probably didn't traverse enough to go in there and go, you could actually live here. It's not just a shitty desert.
Wow.
Actually,
yeah.
a buddy in meat department the other day had kangaroo jerky.
Where the fuck do you get that?
I don't know, but he asked if I wanted any. He said, no, thank you, sir. I do not want your kangaroo jerky.
That's very specific. That sounds almost illegal.
Yeah, he was saying that he ordered, like, fucking Mako jerky and all this other weird shit. He was telling me, I got all this jerky coming in. I want to be like, dude, have you ever tried beef jerky? It's amazing, dude. It's one of the best things you'll ever eat.
And you don't have to kill these things that are so cute.
Yeah, why are you killing a poor kangaroo?
I know.
Oh, man, it was so funny because Steve had it, and Craig was just like, it's illegal, you can't kill kangaroos, and he was going off about it. And then today, I don't know how we were talking, but we were joking around about presidents, and I was saying, oh, Benjamin Franklin was shitty. And then my other buddy Tyler, who works in seafood, he said that how, was it Edison or whatever that killed the elephant? He used like electricity to kill an elephant to prove like how like strong electricity was or whatever.
Oh wow!
And we were like, well, that's a pretty shitty thing to do. And Craig was immediately like, why? That's not bad. And he was like for it. And we were like, Craig, you were literally just upset that a kangaroo died to make jerky, but an elephant getting electrocuted. You think? He's like, well, it's so big, it'd be kind of cool to see. I'm like, bro, you're all over the place at your fucking animal rights.
His brain has no moral consistency.
Yeah.
Like at all.
No. Kangaroo, don't kill that. Electrocute the shit out of that elephant. Like,
yeah, like you could tell him. You could be like, is it good to like fuck someone 40 years older than you? And he'd be like, no. And then you'd be like, what'd you do yesterday? And he'd be like, oh, I fucked this old lady.
Yeah.
like
wait, what? What the fuck?
Be no consistency to how his brain operates.
It's so fucking funny.
I wonder if he like, I don't know. I wonder if he like had like drugs or something that like sent him astray when he was younger.
I think it's just how he is.
That's just Craig.
I should put him in the next thumbnail.
He'd never see it.
No, he'd never see it.
Oh, it's
his Facebook picture is that classic like selfie, but the camera's down to it's like he's holding it at his chest, looking down at the phone while he takes his selfie. It's fucking.
Oh my god, that's how my dad's is too.
Yeah.
Like literally all old people is just like that.
That terrible angle.
It's that picture that it looks like you're laying down and like you're on your phone, and then like you accidentally open the camera, and then you get that.
And you're just so upset with
like,
yourself.
Oh
you're like, is that what I look like? What the? Why do people talk to me?
Yeah, it's just that angle that'll make anyone look hideous.
Yeah.
Just anyone will look super hideous. And that's just every Facebook picture of like old guys.
Profile and dating.
Yeah.
I'm sure all their dating fucking profiles are all that same selfie picture.
Literally, that's insane. Oh my god. Imagine seeing that on a dating app. Just ugh.
How many times? How many times have people swiped left on that face? I bet you a lot.
Oh my god.
Imagine they told you that.
No, thank you.
That'd be awesome if like Tinder or those apps told you how many times people said no, so you could just see your no to yes ratio and then fucking kill yourself because
you know they have it.
Oh, they know.
The data is there.
They know.
The data is completely there. It's available. Wow.
It's like how Netflix won't release how many subscribers they actually have. They're like, you don't need to know how many people are saying ew to your face.
I wonder how high the suicide rate would be. Like how much it would jump.
That's why they wouldn't do
if
it.
Tinder released that. Oh my god.
You realize you've had like one person say yes and like 10,000 people say no. You'd be like,
Yeah, we would need a hacker to release that.
Yeah.
Let's get an anonymous on
We
it.
need anonymous on that.
Yeah, thin the herd.
Thin them out. Corona didn't do it. We'll do it.
We'll do it. They'll do it themselves after Tinder lets them know they're.
Once I think I was like 25. I was 24, 25, and I heard on the radio. They were talking about, it was morning radio, and they were talking about there was a dating app that you send in a picture, and then they decided by that picture if you were good looking enough or not to join the app. So immediately I went and tried to join because I wanted to judge myself, and a week later, and I got in. I was good enough for this app, which just made me think they just take everybody. But what a weird, like, I just wanted that, confirmation. I'm like, no, I'm good looking enough to be on this website that everyone gets probably accepted on. But
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Imagine getting denied though.
how much that would hurt.
The blow.
No, ugly. We don't want you here.
Oh, it's that'd be like, it's not as bad, but it's similar to like your crush coming up to ask you out because of a dare.
And you're all excited, and then everyone giggles.
Oh
You're
my
like, wow,
God,
I guess
like-
I'll jump off this school building now.
I watched a kid go through that, and like,
Oh,
it was like 7th grade,
that's the worst time.
and everyone knew he liked her. Like, and like he was a little on the spectrum, like autism, like
Yeah.
a little bit. So he was a little bit socially off, but like not enough to where he wouldn't understand
Like,
like
he
what
knew.
just happened.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like the whole situation went down, and dude, he didn't come to school for like a couple weeks. Like he was hurt.
Wow.
Like that dude was dead to the world for a while.
Holy shit.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, because it was ruthless the way it happened.
Girls, man, especially girls at that age. How intimidating for like boys to go
But,
up
like,
to just like these velociraptors and
The dare came from like obviously another guy. I don't think because
Yeah.
a girl wouldn't. I don't think a girl would be
Oh.
like that vindictive to be like, oh, go ruin this person's. Maybe I don't know. Like
they're
it-
evil. They're just quietly
a
evil.
girl might tell a guy to do it to another girl. Like, but
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, that would definitely happen. Like that type of dare would happen.
Yeah.
But yeah, a guy would dare a girl to do it to another guy. Like I don't think a girl would dare a girl to do it to a guy.
Maybe they just don't like him. Like, fuck that kid's face. Go make him cry.
Maybe, but like there's some sort of primitive power dynamic there. Like if you like get like the opposite sex to do it to someone
Yeah.
like you, and like that gives you power. It really does.
Yeah.
Like especially in like fucking primitive little middle school, like that.
That's the worst time for humanity. That's when we're at our worst.
Yeah,
That's when
like-
people are at their fucking worst. It's
That-
like 4th to like 8th grade.
It's bad.
High school, you get kind of, and you're with like seniors and those people. Like it's a lot different in high school. But
Yeah.
yeah, like 5th to 8th grade, pieces of shit.
Yeah, bad people. Not good. Not a fun
wicked
time.
clicky, super clicky.
Super clicky. And if you're not in the clique, dude, you're
That's
shit
it.
out of luck.
That's it. You better go find just a couple of friends, and you guys just fucking stick to yourselves, and that's it.
Yeah, I remember. So, my friends in middle school, we were kind of like the outcasts. Like, we weren't popular, but we weren't like not popular either. But I mean, we weren't really outcasts either. We would just kind of like the do goofy shit and then see what happens type people. But we weren't like just like the popular fucking Fonzie foot up
Yeah,
on the
yeah.
wall leather jacket. Like, we weren't like that either though. And all we would do, and it was the best, we would play Impractical Jokers. We would do it all the time. And because that show like literally just came out, and there were 4 of us, and there were 4 Impractical Jokers.
Yeah.
So it just made sense. So in school, we would always do Impractical Joker stuff. And I remember this one time, right before history class, I got the dare at lunch. Well, like, because it would be the three people would decide what the other person's going to do, right? So they all decided that I was going to have to, so at the beginning of class, the teacher goes, everyone take their seats, and
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
we're going to start class now. And like the first 5 minutes, everyone's kind of like
Yeah, just
walking around.
bullshitting around. Yeah.
I had to stand at my seat and act like I didn't hear it. And I had to act like I didn't hear it 5 times, right? So I have to ignore the teacher 5 times before I'm allowed to sit down. And I'm standing at my seat, right? And he says, everybody take their seats. And like, okay, that's one. And then he says it again, and it was like literally just me and another person. And that person goes and takes their seat. So I'm all alone, right?
Oh, no.
And then he looks at me, he goes, Tyler, can you take your seat? And I go, huh? And that I can't hear him. He goes, Tyler, can you take your seat? He is 12 inches away from me.
Oh,
Okay?
no.
He's not across the room. And he goes, Tyler. He goes, Tyler's your name, right? He's known me all year, right? And he goes, that's your seat? And I go, yeah. He goes, can you take it? And I go, huh?
Oh, man.
And I was like, fuck, I need one more. So he goes, Tyler, this is the last time I'm going to tell you, you got to take your seat. And I go, okay, fine. Because I was at 5, and I was just like, I just heard you.
Yep.
I just heard what you said right now for the first time. And I sat down.
Oh, my seat. Oh.
And yeah, dude, I was sweating bullets.
Oh, there's nothing worse than like, now you know everyone's fucking staring at you too, and you're like, oh,
And
no.
it sucked too, because he was my favorite teacher. Like, he was a history teacher. He's cool. Like,
Yep.
gym teacher, fucking good guy. And I sat down, and he goes, was that so hard? And I just go, yes. I was like, it was a little difficult. And he was like, why is it difficult? And I was just like, certain things. And he goes, we're going to leave it there? And I go, yeah, we're going to leave it there.
Yeah, please, I don't want to get into this and have everybody listen to the shit me and my friends think are funny.
Yeah, and I just look at my friends, and literally, they're just giving me that, like, nod of approval. They're like, good job.
Well, you actually did it.
They're like, we didn't think you were going to get through it. Because we did the thing, too. Like, if you fuck up on a dare, like, then, like, you get something worse next time. So, like, it's, like,
Yeah.
we'll plan your shit for a few days of, like, what you're going to have to do. And it's not going to be good. So, playing Impractical Jokers in middle school, it was fun, but we test the waters quite frequently.
What else do you do when you're like fucking 12?
I know.
Like, this is a weird time. I like girls, but girls kind of like me, but I don't know how to talk to anybody. I'm getting hair in weird places.
Yeah.
Like my feet. Am I a hobbit? And then you just get in that whole weird thing. Like, did my mom hook up with a hobbit? And you're just down this fucking rabbit hole.
Well, I mean, that's where the hobbits live. So.
Yeah, that's very true. They found it. They shot Bugs Bunny.
We go right down the rabbit hole. But yeah, middle school's crazy.
Middle school's fucking insane. That was more like, when I look back, I feel more stressed looking back at those years than high school. Because high school was more just like, especially at Lowell High, there's fucking 4,000 people there. There weren't even really popular kids. Because there was kids you thought were popular, then you'll see later out of school and be like, oh, remember that kid? And they'll be like, who the fuck was that? And be like, what do you mean? Everybody knew him. Like, I have no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah, no, high school wasn't bad. It was certainly a lot more accepting than middle school. Because middle school, you got those cliques, and those transitioned to high school.
Oh,
like,
yes, they did.
Like, they definitely transitioned, but it's not as like super intense.
And there would be like too many other similar cliques, so like it wouldn't really matter. Like, your clique, you're all in the same boat to me. I don't give a shit about any of you.
Yeah, in high school, I was like, I played sports with the jocks. At lunch, I hang out with the weed smokers just because I love their humor. So just like those types of like misfits. So sports with the jocks, fucking, I would hang out with lunch with the weed people, fucking, in math class, I would hang out with the nerds just because, fucking, why not? It's math, like, I'm gonna need you.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your help, bud.
I'm gonna need you eventually. But yeah, I was all over the place in high school.
Oh, yeah.
I was all over the place. I didn't fit to, like, one group at all, which was good.
I went to eat at Elliot's the other day, and it's a hot dog place in downtown. If you're ever in Lowell, it's delicious. And I park near Lowell High because I know there's always parking over there in that side street near the bank. And I see everybody switching classes. And I was just kind of like, oh, man, I remember that. And then, like, once it was all done, I saw one kid, like, skipping. I saw one kid just bolting, running to downtown. He was, like, hustling and nobody saw him. And I was like, and I remember being that kid, too. I'm like, I remember both sides of this.
You're like, and the cycle has been completed.
And then I walked. It was nice out, so I just kind of walked around downtown a little just to see the crazy people because it's fun. So I ate at Elliot's, and then I was walking back to my car. And I saw, like, 4 other kids who were way too young not to be at school. And they were all doing this thing. They were walking from somewhere, like, you could tell they were leaving school. And I was like, wow, how did we get away? Because I remember thinking, like, oh, well, I'm in downtown. I'm safe now. But I look like a little kid because I'm looking at these little kids. I'm like, why are these 12-year-olds walking around downtown? I'm like, oh, because they're in high school. And they're probably all, like, 14 or 15. But they look like they're 12 to me.
Right.
Just roaming around downtown with the bums.
Dude, I feel like kids got smaller every year. when it came to like
People
school.
aren't drinking milk.
Yeah, I mean, what are you doing? It's just you need. I don't know the chemical formula of milk. I was just gonna try to say
Calcium and vitamin D. That's what I know you get from milk.
fucking CVD.
That's it. I had a friend who once told us that he drank so much milk that his doctor told him his bones were too strong and that he couldn't drink milk anymore. And we were going, I don't believe you at all. I don't think anyone's ever said that. And we were in like the 7th grade and we were all just like, no. When you believed anything most people said.
Oh my God, 7th grade? No, buddy, no.
Yeah, you're like, no
way.
No.
Yeah, I'm too strong.
I'm drinking too much milk. Milk's my enemy now. I figured that out the other day. I had a bowl of cereal for the first time in a while. I can't drink regular milk anymore because that was not a good time.
Really?
Yeah, so
Wow.
I have to get Lactaid. Somebody told me, and I went, you know what? I just won't drink milk because I don't want to buy that little shitty, weird fucking milk. So.
Yeah, I don't fuck with milk too much anymore. I don't know. Like, it's like my stomach has gotten to the point, and I'm only 25, and I feel like this should happen when I'm like 40, where like I gotta be careful about what I eat. Like my stomach's like already getting to the point where it's just like, you're gonna have shits for the next couple days if you go down this road.
And you just stare at it, but your stomach's like, bro, you'll be good. I trust you. I won't do it to you this time.
Oh, no. My stomach's saying don't do it. My taste buds are like, bro, come on. It's going to be a great time for 5 minutes.
Don't you want that ice cream? Yes,
And then it's all gone eventually, and you're like, oh, fuck, what did I just do?
It's not worse than that feeling.
Like, who am I? I told myself I wouldn't.
Eat shit. You're just like, oh, why did I do that? It was so good. Why did I eat that whole pizza?
Yeah. Fucking hell.
And all the fries.
And
all stared at me.
I just ate 3,000 calories in one sitting.
I figured out the other day because sometimes like I'll put food in her bowl and I'll come home and it'll still be sitting there, and I'll like throw a piece at her. She'll like just sit there and eat it. And I'm like, I'm not throwing one piece at a time for you to eat it. And she wouldn't eat it, so I was like, she would always eat like later at night. But I'm like, you gotta eat more than once a day. So I crawled over to her bowl like I was gonna eat it one day, and she was like, fucking no you are not. And she ate the whole bowl of food, like immediately went over there and just ate the entire bowl of food. I'm like, Lola, I'm not crawling around like a dog every time to feed you. I love you, but I have to have some fucking self-respect.
Jesus. Wow, you gotta pretend to eat her food for her to eat it.
She was like, absolutely not, bro.
I knew this one dog that was so territorial over food. Like, just the food aggression was off the charts.
Yeah.
Like, literally, like, it could be a different species. It doesn't even have to be another dog. Like, literally, like, it would fucking go crazy. Like, you could take an iguana and put it near its bowl, and she would be like, that's another species of animal. I don't know what the fuck it is, but it's near my food.
Don't eat my food, bro.
Like, she would fucking, like, rip its throat out. Like, she would go for you. Like if you had like a child, like a baby, and you're like, it's crawling on the floor and it like sticks its hand in its bowl,
done.
That baby's fucking gone. Dead. Done. Over.
You gotta make another one now.
Yeah. God damn it.
Start all over. Yeah, it is crazy. Animals like that. Lola was only like that with, I forgot what, Dan bought her something one time, some type of bone or something, and she was like, fucking don't come near me while I had it. And we're like, yeah, we're never getting that for her again. We're like, that was the end of that.
Was it like a pig's ear or something?
No. It was like a legit bone, but I don't know what was. But
like a marrow bone.
Yeah, it was something. It was kind of like a marrow bone. Yeah.
But it's like from the supermarket.
I don't know where he got it. He got it. But yeah, she was like, fucking don't even try to come near me. So we just let her finish it, and we're like, yep, that's the last time you'll ever have that.
Put her in fucking primitive.
Yeah.
Wolf mode.
Yeah, she went back to like literally just instantly like, no, this is my bone. I killed that. Like, no, you didn't. You didn't.
This is mine.
Fucking asshole.
God. Yeah. Some dogs are just some people forget that dogs are wolves, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like they're like not all that like they're cute and cuddly, but like when it comes down to food, like if you have a bone, like a straight up bone from an animal with marrow and meat attached to it, that dog's gonna go insane.
It's my bone.
Yeah. 9 out of 10 dogs could be like perfectly content and fine, and you know, they're just they're normal and they behave and all that good stuff, and then as soon as they get that bone, it's over. It's done. They don't give a fuck.
Don't give a flying fuck. T-Rex bone.
Oh, imagine.
Passed down from generation to generation.
Oh, God. Imagine a dog dragging, like, a T-Rex bone, like, out of the dirt. Just, like,
Gets it out. We've been chewing on this bone.
While, like, That would be the best day of your life because you would be extremely rich. A T-Rex was found on your property.
If you found on your property.
Dude, I was watching this like documentary about a T-Rex that was found on someone's property. It was like in Texas or something. And dude, straight up, he sold that T-Rex for like $8 million.
Oh my god.
And like because
You gotta move though, right?
it's actually No, they just excavated the dirt and the land like in his property. It was farmland.
Oh yeah.
Literally, and the T-Rex
I was thinking like somebody's small backyard. Like,
the T-Rex was in like 5% of his land. Literally.
just enough.
Just enough. Right on the border of someone else's land, too.
Just his fucking wiener.
So, like, the person next door really missed out.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Stupid dinosaur
I knew I
died.
should have moved that fence fucking 5 feet further. God damn
What a
it.
weird thing to think of. T-Rex just died.
Yeah.
He was just out one day and died. And as he's dying, he's going, some guy's going to get $8 million for me someday.
I know, right?
This is for you, sir. Craig Robinson.
It's crazy how fossilization, like, occurs, though. Like, the process. Like, because it's not bone anymore. It's, like, fossilized bone, which means rock has literally taken over the place of the bone. And, like, for whatever reason, it stays that way. And, like, you can, like, decipher it from other material. I don't know.
And then I put it in my car, and I go vroom vroom.
Yeah, T-Rex fuel. That's what we're using
Just
all day
stick a
long.
fucking tooth in my gas tank. All right.
Yeah.
Fucking sun. It is hot.
It is so hot, and I think this is a good spot to end it for today.
Oh my god. It's May 14th.
Yeah.
It's May 14th and it's 90 degrees outside.
That's a little bit of warming of the global.
I miss spring.
I know. I know. It's just going to get worse, though. We're going to be like 70 years old, and the ocean's going to be like 10 inches higher, and
Well, it's
Hampton
round.
Beach is going to be swallowed, and there's going to be no boardwalk, and it's just going to be ocean.
It's alright. Fuck the beach anyway.
I know. But it's crazy. It's craziness. And it's coming, and it's going to be hot, and then it's going to be really cold, and it's going to be really hot, and it's going to be crazy. And we have tornadoes, and we have hurricanes. But we're in Massachusetts, so we'll be okay.
We'll be alright.
Yeah, Florida's going to die first.
Florida's gone. California's gone.
Yeah, they're going to go away.
We'll be alright.
Be fine.
Fuck it.
All right. Have a good day, everybody.
Peace.
Deuces.